Ouch! My head. I feel like I just went through a wild roller coaster. And, wait, where am I? Strange. I was just in the cafe. Is my mind on a break? Am I dreaming? Where the hell am I? A very normal tree in an ordinary forest, hopefully. A flower. It looks very exotic and pretty. A stick. It doesn't look very sturdy. I often collected sticks as a child. My mother was rarely thrilled about that. Well, nobody takes this one away from me now. Doesn't work. It can't be picked. Little mushrooms grow on the tree. Cute. No, I don't know much about mushrooms, but I have learned one thing. Red with white spots, never touch them. The trees look very old. The forest is very dense. It's best not to go deeper into it. A very normal tree. I've never seen a flower like this before. If this were a documentary or a sci-fi film, I would find it really exciting and great. But since it's not, it's red with white dots, and I better stay away from it. There must be a better solution. I better think it over. This cube. I could have sworn I was holding it in my hands just now. Is it to blame for all this? Nonsense, Vio. Oh, damn it! Stop talking to yourself. Ouch! Damn, this thing is on fire. I'm not touching it again as hot as it is. Ooh, I can't see anything. It's far too dark in there. Okay, very carefully. It seems to go down very deep here. I could dare and just jump down. Somewhere I somehow heard that you can end dreams that way, but somehow there's a voice inside me that tells me, don't do it. I could dare, but somehow... Okay, Vio, take a deep breath. I think something bad has happened. Either I'm lying somewhere having the high of my life, or I'm half dead in a coma, or I've gone mad. Yes, that may be it. Crazy. I mean, there's a flying city, and islands, just like that. And I'm standing here talking to myself. What's wrong with me? Where am I? White, fluffy clouds moving barely noticeably across the deep blue sky. Kind of romantic. I must be crazy, but I see a floating city over on this flying island. Ignoring how loopy that fact is, you could almost be excited and euphoric. A bridge leads from here to the floating islands. It doesn't look very trustworthy. But what suspension bridge does? Wherever I am, wherever I really am right now, I can't change that now either. As long as my true self doesn't wake up, I guess I have no choice but to fritter away my time. Although, maybe this is the real me after all. Never mind. Let's get going then. Floating city, here I come. There's someone sitting there fishing. Wait. There's someone sitting and fishing directly on a ground, somewhere in the clouds, with no water underneath. Okay, Vio. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Just right for a place somewhere far up in the clouds. Ooh, clouds above clouds. I don't dare look down. The sunlight is too bright to look inside, but it seems to be well cleaned. The tree seems to be holding on well with its roots. A flower box in which a small green plant grows. It looks like someone just cut it off. It's probably a miracle that it's still standing here. Small blue-green stones. They look very pretty, and the color seems to vary a little in the light. The window is open, but it is too high to look in. A signpost. There seem to be quite a few of them here. The arrow to the left leads to an antique shop. The arrow to the right leads to Drawn from Darkness. Oh, that really is a splendid bird. Hey, buddy! Thanks. There must be a better solution. A bucket of water. He sits there calmly, as if something perfectly normal, sitting on a precipice somewhere high up in the air, fishing, as if he's been coming here for many years, day after day, with nothing else to do but that. Hello?
Shh!
Huh?
If you shout like that, you'll scare them away.
Them? What do you mean?
You're not from around here, are you? I fish birds. What else?
Birds?
Well, of course, birds. Feathered creatures. Don't tell me you don't know what they are. You've fallen on your head a bit too often, haven't you? Or did your mother just let you out too seldom to play?
And are they biting today?
Does it look like it? Do you see a nice fat bird anywhere around here?
No.
Do you think I'd be sitting here, wasting my time if that was the case? Well, at my age, you don't have so much time to waste, you know. Oh no, of course you don't. You youngsters may think that, but you haven't yet learned your lesson. I was parsnip back then, or organic carrot, depends on the age group. No, they don't bite. Otherwise, I'd be with my Betty by now.
I am not from here.
My condolences.
Thanks.
Which is not to invite you to stay.
What I really wanted to ask, where am I?
Here? Are you serious? In Utopia, of course.
Utopia?
Of course not. You really believe everything, don't you? Listen, you have to question things a bit more. Otherwise, you and life won't work out.
So, this isn't utopia?
Of course not. Don't let them tie you up with a turkey like that. This is Underham. Be glad you didn't end up in Overham back in the day, when it was still there. Oh, we thought they were better than us. They're snobs.
Something tells me that I shouldn't ask why now.
What did you say?
Me? Oh, no, nothing.
Good, because otherwise you'll scare the birds away.
I'll go on then.
Do that, but please do it quietly.
The door is open, and the way there is even worse than the bridge here.
Come on in. Door's open.
Hello?
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no, it's all right. Come on in. I'm just doing my nails, and there's not usually much happening here.
A starfish. I wonder if it's real. So many cacti. They seem to feel very much at home here. A small pot with a cactus and a small lamp hanging down from a rope. Cute idea. A fishbowl with a little fish in it. Oh, you're a cute little thing. But somehow, it looks a bit empty and lonely in there. There is a gaping hole in the wall. The plaster seems to have fallen off. It's a miracle that the masonry still seems to be holding together. A cactus with big pointed spines. It reminds me of the one I have at home. It was tiny at first, but at some point it grew so big that it bent over. Unfortunately, it was standing on my desk and fell towards me, so I shortened it, and now it's tiny again. It's better not to touch it. One cactus spine experience is enough for me. A stack of flower pots. They are empty. A small watering can. It's certainly for the cacti here. A small tin of fish food. A candlestick with 2 candles. It looks like an old chest. There are a few things on it. A picture with a cactus. It seems to have grown very fond of its owner. Pictures with fishes. As far as I can see, they are different species of fish, but I am not a specialist in this subject. Pictures with fishes. As far as I can see, they are different species of fish, but I am not a specialist. A fishing net. It looks like you can only catch very big fish with it. Fish heads. Is it real? But how? Maybe I don't really want to know. Pictures with fish, but I'm not. A life belt or something like that. A small toiletry bag. It looks well filled. A nail file. Can't see anything special about it. Can I borrow some of your nail stuff?
No, I still need those. Sorry.
A magazine about plants. May I have a closer look?
But of course. Please don't take it with you. I'm not through with it yet.
All right, thank you. Gardening, digging and potting. The trade magazine for the dedicated plant whisperer. Oh, here's a special page. It looks like it's been opened a few times already. Cacti. The prickly co-inhabitants are back in fashion. How to combine them, what language do they speak, and which species suits me best? Find out here. A big picture with 3 different cacti on it. They have colourful pots. Trendy pots, of course. Gardening, digging and potting. Cacti. Colourful pots with lots of patterns on them. It looks quite pretty. But if I imagined all these pots in this house looking like that, I'd probably go crazy. Here's something. The new trend comes with a wild mix of patterns. The colors green and red are absolute must-haves and are guaranteed to go with any plant. There are no taboos here, but you should be careful with the combination of yellow and blue. An old adage warns us that blue and green should never be seen unless there's something in between. But plant connoisseurs know that especially deadly rare carnivorous plants are associated with these colors, company to which our favorite cacti certainly don't want to belong. Ooh, sounds complicated. Cacti are back and are making our homes prickly and uncomplicated. They don't lose leaves, they are undemanding, and they are guaranteed to fit into any interior. If you had enough of the urban jungle trend, you're right on target with the urban desert. Whew, I don't really know if I really like reading that whole text. Hey, there's a bag stuck to the side. I think they're flower seeds. Oops, the adhesive strips have come off the paper. I'll quickly put the bag away. Oh, this looks like an ad. Let's see what it says. Lonely heart. You're not being heard right. Speak through the flower with our exclusive flower seeds. The ever-flowering, everlasting rose Caruso is just the thing if you want to show someone your true appreciation. Simply plant, water, and fertilize well. Grows rapidly. Gardening. A small bottle of glue, the kind you use when you want to apply artificial nails. Can I borrow some of your nail stuff?
No, I still need those. Sorry.
An empty glass. Looks clean. Can I borrow some of your nail stuff?
No, I still...
I can't steal food from a helpless little fish. A small watering can. A sofa cushion. Looks cozy. An orange sofa. It looks a bit dated and seems to be standing on wooden planks. But usually, the most comfortable sofas are the ones that have been crumpled up. What do you do?
I'm painting my nails. They're drying right now.
Yes, but otherwise?
Otherwise,
What did you do before that?
I painted them blue with little glitter stones on them. The latest thing.
I mean,
And in the next hour, I'll make them pink.
pink?
Should I do coral instead?
You paint your nails every hour?
Yes, I always come up with something new.
That sounds great. Yes. But don't you get bored with it at some point?
I watch the cacti grow in between. That's my second passion.
For that, you definitely need a lot of patience.
Oh yeah.
And apart from cacti and nails?
I wait.
On drying the nails?
Yes, and for Herman.
Ah, I've heard of that before. It's also called lucky cake. It is a sourdough made from wheat flour that contains lactic acid bacteria, yeast, and a little milk, vegetable oil, or water. You have to feed it a bit, like a pet.
Herman is my husband.
Oh. And when is Herman coming home?
If I only knew. I've been waiting for him for ages. He sits outside and fishes.
You mean the old, fisherman outside is your husband?
Yes, you must have seen him outside. He made up his mind not to come home until he's succeeded.
Do you miss him?
Yes, but most of all I miss his old stories. From back when the world was a different place and he could have all these wondrous adventures. You know, when you could catch fish instead of birds.
And you yourself don't want to have adventures?
Me? It's so boring here. The time for adventures is long gone. And besides, soul snake attacks, pirate scuffles, octopus dressage. It all sounds so wonderful, but you have to be very brave and experienced for that.
And Herman experienced it all like that?
Yes! He's so incredibly brave and experienced. A real dream of a man.
You are very different.
You think so? I think we are quite similar.
already a little.
Even though, I have to admit, he is the more patient of the two of us. It's so fascinating how he manages to sit still for so long and watch his fishing hook. I wish I had those abilities too.
Come to think of it, maybe I'm not so unlike you after all. And you are really sure that this is what he experienced?
Of course. He told me so many things about it. Herman would never lie to me.
Maybe he's just trying to impress you.
Then everything I know about him would be a big lie. No, I can't imagine that. All the adventures, the experiences. How you wanted to save poor drunkards from singing manatees and yet lost good friends.
Sounds dramatic.
Or crossed the sea with nothing but a swimming ring and a bottle of grog, always on the lookout for dangerous ghost pirates.
Adventurous.
He has experienced so many unbelievable things. So unbelievably much. My poor brave Herman. I love him so much and all his experiences. When I listen to him, I feel like I've been there myself.
That I can well imagine.
I never doubted that anything about it could be a lie. Do you think he's telling me tall tales?
Yes.
That would be terrible. That would change everything. I have to think about that first.
I'll check back later.
Go ahead. I'll wait here anyway.
Whew. Made it. From below. It didn't look like so many steps. A barrel of rubbish. A few stones lie in the entrance. Perhaps they are to serve as a kind of doormat. Or decoration, after all? Not the strangest thing about this place. The meadow here has been trampled away over time, and instead a mixture of mud and soil has been left behind. The building has really big windows. Quite nice, actually. You don't have to climb up an extensive program of steps first, which any fitness unit could only dream of. The building, like all the ones here, is warped and out of kilter. This city, or its fragments, seem to be long past their best days. The Old Spoon sounds like a restaurant, and smells like one too. At least, as far as I can tell from here. A small lamp hangs over the entrance there. There is no light burning. Hey, I've seen this motif in other places. It reminds me a little of the clouds here. Coincidence or intention? A picture with clouds on it. How fitting, and a good preparation for what awaits you when you step outside. Pictures. They show people, clouds, cooked dishes. Pretty. A jukebox. I can't believe they still use them anywhere. I always wanted to have one of those at home. Oh, a menu. Let's see. Turkey soup, turkey finger nibbles, turkey au gratin with feather mash. Yeah, looks exotic and very turkey heavy. A very old photo of a couple. The man looks a bit like the cook. Maybe an ancestor? A doormat. It looks like it's been there for a very, 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 very long time. A chair. Nothing special about it. Nevertheless, it reminds me of something, but I can't think of what. Light falls into the room through the lamp. Unfortunately, it also forces you to realize that you're floating around way too high somewhere. A hole in the plaster seems to be part of the basic equipment. The wall has got deep cracks in it. All these floating islands don't seem to be doing the buildings quite so much good. Candlesticks for that special flair. A salt and pepper shaker. And no, I won't try to take them with me. They look dusty, and the contents have probably long since been mummified or have developed a new high culture, whereby the latter again sounds somehow interesting, but no. Something tells me I'd better keep my hands off them. Yes. A salt and whereby one table, round, with a tablecloth, nothing special. Well, the tablecloth could do with a bit of washing. Well, really, with boiling water. Otherwise, inconspicuous.
Sweetie, are you some kind of restaurant critic? I read something like that the other day from someone who always...
Me? No.
Really not?
Really not.
Oh, too bad.
Candlesticks for that special flair. That looks like...
You don't know the shashlik sauce? The original?
No, not so far.
Then you should urgently change that. Take the bottle with you. I don't need it anymore. You can keep it. If you keep it cool and dry, it will last forever.
Thank you. A used plate and fork, probably from the elderly lady in front.
Who are you talking to, Pumpkin? Are you talking to me?
Me? Oh, nothing. Sorry, I was just thinking out loud.
Well then.
A thing with a glass lid and, other stuff. I don't know what it's called. I always forget the name, but Grandma had a few of those, in all sizes and varieties. A bowl of fruit. It looks real. Or someone was particularly fond of detail and went to extra trouble to make the mold there on the few grapes look particularly realistic. Ew. An old cash register. Wow. And I don't even know if I'm really seeing it in front of me right now. A stack of clean plates. They don't look like they should be touched. They say broken pieces bring good luck, but I don't want to take that chance. Oh, a bow. I wonder if anyone would mind if I borrowed it for a moment. Obviously not. A turkey. It looks freshly cooked. Excuse me?
Ah, a guest, a new face! Welcome to the Old Spoon. It's not an easy journey to get here, but it's worth it.
Thank you.
What is our new guest in the mood for today?
The way up here is especially...
Yes, but you get used to it over time.
Wouldn't it be safer to build a railing or something like that on the stairs?
Not so long ago, there was one there. But then there was another one of those landslides and the railing fell down. Since then, it's been the way it is.
And nobody wants to have one again?
For God's sake, no! Afterwards, something will happen and someone will fall down with the railing!
Could I have a glass of water?
I'm sorry, but drinks are no longer on the menu.
There are no drinks? Not even a glass of water?
No, I'm sorry. It just wasn't profitable in the long run.
People come up this ever long way, eat, and don't feel thirsty.
Yes, they are thirsty.
But...
They only prefer long fermented drinks, and it costs me half the setup every time until closing time. It ended the same way every time.
with a brawl?
With chair and table throwing! An old discipline that is still in the blood of the inhabitants here. Even if the practice of this, sports, has been punished since the great reform of ex-mayor Dollitsgood.
Sounds like it's banned for a reason.
Oh, yes.
And the elderly lady at the table can't get a glass of water either?
No exception. As I said, there are no more drinks on. I also no longer have a water connection on site since there was the last big landslide and the pipes broke open.
There is no water supply. But how do you clean the dishes then? How do you prepare the dishes?
That is a trade secret. I can't talk about that. But the rain barrel behind the building has explicitly nothing to do with it.
What is the dish of the day?
We don't have anything like that, but...
then what does it say?
More flambé turkey in a blanket. An old family recipe.
Is there also a dessert?
Of course.
Oh, great.
Turkey tartlet with beet sorbet. Very popular.
I think I'll think about it some more. Is there perhaps something...
You mean a truth-free dish?
Exactly. I, don't digest turkey that well.
My goodness, I'm sorry to hear that. No, unfortunately, we don't have anything else here.
Nothing at all?
Nothing at all.
How come you only offer turkey?
Well, I would say that you could call that an adaptation of external circumstances.
And that means?
It's very difficult here with food. Imports are very expensive because of the, current circumstances. Luckily, my great-grandfather was a turkey farmer, and that's how it all came about.
That means you have your own turkey farm, and that allows you to keep your restaurant alive.
Exactly. And you won't get anything as freshly caught as our turkey anywhere else. It's a pity you can't eat turkey. You're missing out on something very special.
Yes, too bad. Thank you.
If you do, just...
Thank you. The turkey in a feather coat was to die for. I was full all round.
Oh, sorry. I don't work here.
Oh, never mind, child. Everyone makes their mistakes.
You look happy as a clam.
Oh, yes?
Yes, there can't be a better advertisement for a restaurant.
I just have a bit in my teeth. Fortunately, it's a bit uncomfortable.
Oh, I'm afraid I don't have a toothpick with me.
Toothpick? Oh, darling, a toothpick won't help. But something I could rinse my teeth in for a moment. That would be really a delight.
Maybe I'll find something useful that could help.
That would really be wonderful.
Do you come here often?
Oh, child. It's all right, I'm flattered. But I'm not interested. Don't take it amiss, okay?
I just wanted to ask. Never mind. Let's forget about it. What is the food like here?
Great, really great. You can't beat the quality of the dishes.
What's the best thing on the menu?
Oh, that's a really hard decision. The turkey soup is really a feast. But not everyone likes the eyes that swim in it. Oh, maybe you should try the turkey. There are a few lumps in the gravy, but I feel assured that's the way it...
Maybe... You look...
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I can't...
I just have a bit in my teeth. Unfortunately.
Oh, I'm afraid I don't have a toothpick with me.
Toothpick? Oh, darling, a toothpick won't help.
Maybe I'll find something...
That would...
See you later.
Of course.
There must be a better solution. No, I can't open the bag with that. A big barrel of smell, at least in this. Oh, a broken bottle. It looks more or less clean. I'll take it. No. What for? Ah, that looks far away. I'll end up collapsing and crashing. Ah, I looked down again. I can't. Maybe I should have paid a little more attention, or should have had a less malicious invisible destiny guide with me. You're right. That was directed at you. All right, come on. Let's pretend none of this happened. Whew. From below, it really didn't look that bad. Okay, very carefully. Hopefully this really is just a dream, and hopefully I'll find a way out of here soon. This wooden bridge does not look very reliable and safe, but at least it has a railing. Well, on one side, in the form of a rope. Sort of. Looks like an information stand. Let's see what it says. Tourist information. Hey, that looks interesting. Activities all year round in the region. Workshop, counting blades of grass for beginners and advanced students. Listen to paint drying. Stone sifting for young and old. Bring a suitable sieve. Please note, according to DIN 4022, stones are only objects over 63 millimeters. See grain size classification. The search for a needle in a haystack. How cute! A little castle. Reminds me a bit of those things you put in the aquarium for fish. I'll take you with me. Hey, here is a section. Interest group. And don't miss the big nice curlicues. A very ugly wind chime hangs from a hook. I think it's supposed to represent a bird. The beak looks strange. Antique shop, a very clear shop sign. A large window, but I can't look in. It's too bright out here. The door is closed and cannot be opened, probably locked. Hey, there's a sign. It says temporarily closed, and in small letters underneath it. Looks like I'll have to come. A paint bucket. Yellow paint splashes on it indicate that it already has been used.
Entering and touching the construction site is not permitted.
Oh, sorry, crap. I have to admit, this is the most makeshift and rickety construction fence I have ever seen.
Thank you.
Yup. Antique shop. A few stones. A tree. It grows right up scary. A pile of earth. Probably the excavation from the construction site. There's a shovel on the pile of earth. It doesn't... There's a shovel... A wooden cover. I think it is supposed to help against the cracks in the floor. Is that enough? I don't know. Hello.
Oh, hello!
New face.
That's what I said, Ben! If that's not a nice surprise!
Thank you.
It's true! Everyone likes to see a beautiful new face!
Beautiful new face.
You must be traveling, huh? A tourist?
Tourist?
Let her finish first, Ben!
So... a portal brought me here, and actually, I want to go home again.
A portal? You mean something like, a device or condition that allows accelerated travel in space, direct teleportation to other places, or travel to parallel worlds and time travel?
Wow, I don't think I expected such a concrete definition. But, yet...
I love science fiction stories!
Stories?
But it's true!
Listen, you can't pull the wool over our eyes.
No.
But certainly not dumbed down.
Dumbed down.
But we have a sense of humor, so we won't hold it against you.
What are you doing here?
What are we doing here?
Well,
We are the ones who keep this crumbling city
In good shape.
so you make sure that everything doesn't fall apart here.
exact.
Exact.
Strictly speaking, we are.
Oh, sorry. So I'm not actually allowed...
Yes, but that's fine. Please don't walk on the grass verge there. And please,
Right. What can you tell...
what can you say about it?
Just
That means the Earth is gradually...
Exactly.
exact.
That's terrible.
Permanently and generally speaking, it's.
Not too late.
But we are earning cash with it right now. Our old and new cracks are appearing everywhere, and individual parts of the islands are breaking away again.
It sounds like you're not very concerned about it.
We are.
It all looks quite...
It is.
Aren't you afraid that everything will crash at some point? Or...
Fear? Not at all. You can't. We have to come to terms with it. We make a good living out of it. It's all right.
Okay. Who are you?
Who are we? That's no.
Nice to meet you.
All ours. I'm. He just does what has to be done.
Sounds like a clear division of labor.
Definitely. It is important that such things are clearly structured and that someone has the plan in his hands.
I've got to get going.
All clear. See ya.
Hello. Excuse me. I don't understand.
He's a bit shy.
Oh. Busy? Is it exhausting what you're doing? What is the work like? All right.
Entering a touch.
Not pen.
Oh, sorry, crap. That looks better already. I wonder if more can fit in there. There's a sign on the door with a big X drawn in it. One door. It's closed. An open window. Hey, I can hear someone singing. A big bush grows behind the old fountain, and I can't see anything. An old fountain. It's full of cracks and looks like it hasn't been used for a long time. I don't think you'll find any water here. Nice decoration. I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to represent. Maybe the clouds? A signpost, obviously. Another sign. A large sign hangs over the entrance. Wind and weather seem to have left their mark on it. The wood is a bit battered, but I can still make out a skull on it, wearing sunglasses. Oh, and he's holding a brush between his teeth. It says, "Drawn by darkness." Sounds... That little window up may be better that way. Meet one of the seasons must show off your unabashed brick. Okay, that's all I can think of, but it seems. Meet one of the season's must-haves. Crumbling plaster. Show off your unabashed brickwork and be part of the trend. Be part of it. Okay, that's all I can think of, but it seems like... a window. I can't see in from here, and even if I could, the light out here is very bright. I would only see myself in it. Okay, now I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, another customer. I'm busy right now, but feel free to look around a bit. I need a moment here.
Oh, thanks. And... first place in National Freestyle Tattoo Competition.
The deed has been tattooed on artificial skin.
What is such an artificial skin made of?
It's made from many different things that are processed together in a very complex way. But above all, with a lot of mineral oil for that special grip.
An award. First place in the International Tattoo Top Stitch Competition in the category Expressionistic Art. Wow, that really sounds,
Really rocked.
definite, really. A big picture of an elderly lady. A big picture of an elderly lady. A few candles.
Those are some of the most popular motifs of my clients. So, if they prefer conventional, mass-produced tattoos for the majority taste for the masses mass-compatible, you know?
Yes, I think so. Here the motif is a flaming heart.
The flames are optional. Very popular from young to old. One of my customers' favorite motifs.
Oh, that looks like a portrait of a woman.
Especially popular with seafarers. But
Oh, something different.
yes, it is one of the most successful motifs. It's a very exotic sign. The meaning is supposed to be something like balance, but it can also stand for friendship or the change of things. And last but...
Really? That's the first I've...
Yes, without a doubt. Not many people know the true meaning either. I myself was...
A cloud. You'd think whoever's here would have had enough of it around them.
Yes, but they are still very popular. Maybe that's because there are so many of them here.
An animal paw, I think.
Yes, people love it. Mostly they come in after their beloved pets and sofa wolves have passed away and want a memento of them. But very few pick up a real paw, so I started offering a standardized paw as a motif. What can I say? People really like them and can't tell the difference from their pet's real paws.
Clever. A picture of a young woman with a tattoo on her arm. The picture shows a tattooed hand. I imagine it to be very painful.
The client made it easy. He had an artificial hand after losing an arm on an outing a few years ago.
That sounds like a dangerous trip.
Yes. I also always told him that hunting trips are simply, but he wouldn't stop collecting taxes.
Collecting taxes?
Somebody has to do this work.
Pictures of tattoos on any... Pictures of... A window through which some sunlight comes in. I can see the clouds from here. A skull. It looks so... A bottle of one...
Great stuff.
A bow.
These are cleaning tablets for my...
A big solid wood... A stack of books. An old chest of... The door is open. It looks... A passageway.
That's where my private realm begins.
Oh, all right. I've seen a lot of things, but this is one of the most bizarre things I've seen today. She looks like she doesn't mind the whole thing at all. Impressive. A large upholstered... I'd better speak to him later. He looks like he's very... Can I borrow this?
Keep it. I have a whole pallet of them in the cellar.
That's really a lot of cleaning tablets. I wonder if it will be noticeable if
I don't think...
You really hear...
When you're talking to yourself so loudly. It's not that hard.
Point taken. He looks...
Talk?
So it's not
Not that I know of. It's quite useless.
So you don't need it?
Do you want it? Take it, please.
I'll take it.
What do you call him?
Call him?
Yes. What name do you... You shouldn't leave a skull you're carrying around that you kind of like nameless.
Oh, Curry. Yes. Is there something wrong with the name?
What? No. Not the name I would have chosen.
I don't need more of it. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse... Oh, she doesn't.
E la gloria tornarvi a Maria.
There must be a... I better think it over. No. What for? No, I can't open... A bucket of water?
Hands off!
You need a bucket...
It's good luck! Hands off!
Shh! Your wife is waiting for you.
Yes, I know, but like I said, I'm not coming home without a decent fat catch.
But she...
And I am true to my word. I promised Betty a big fat bird, and she shall have it. And until that happens, I'm going to sit here, stare at the empty hook, and wait.
I'll...
Do...
that really is... Hey, buddy! Thanks. The window is open, but it is too hot. That looks better already. There must be a better solution. I better think it over.